Nedbank offers a range of banking solutions for individuals, small businesses and corporates. Old Mutual holds nearly 52% of Nedbank. Nedbank has a market cap of 95 billion rand, a price to earnings ratio of 11.2 and a dividend yield of 3.5%. And for consistency, let's start with the share price again, and this is looking very good in terms of we're not moving sideways here. We're firmly tracking up, aren't we?
It looks a little bit better than the ABSA and Standard Bank. I think the will they, won't they, in terms of Old Mutual selling. I mean, I don't know how many times we've heard that rumor. There's someone from Standard Chartered at head office.
My whole broadcast career, I've been asking that question.
What, and how long has that been?
It's a long time.
Okay.
We won't put it down right now, but it's a long broadcast career.
And interestingly, the name Nedbank comes from Nederlandse Bank. So it's actually there's a Dutch connection there, but I think it became wholly South African owned in the late 60s as the Dutch pulled out of South Africa. And it just interests me, every single time you now hear Julian Roberts of Old Mutual, he's asked that question, and for now he seems comfortable to be able to.
I'm sure, given how well the bank is performing.
I think so, yeah. I think it's probably surprised all of them, specifically at Old Mutual. I don't know, I get the sense though now it's, again, might be a wait and see approach. I have the same sort of feeling towards this one that Levan has to ABSA.
All right, now let's hold you back there and keep you calm. We had one angry person on ABSA. You don't need to get angry on Nedbank. Who do we credit with the performance of the bank to this point?
Nedbank has been probably one of the best end results of a series of mergers. Over the last 2 decades, everything from Cyfritz to SMK, BOE, NBS, Boerland, all found their way to Nedbank. It took some time for the duplicity to be ironed out and for all of them to work in sync, but now they've got it right. And yes, Old Mutual's been trying to flog the asset for some time because they've developed this sum of the parts. There was a time when banking and insurance worked very well, and up until the 90s it was probably the best symbiotic business connection. But in recent times, with Glass-Steagall resurfacing in the US and Sarbanes-Oxley in the UK, it would seem that businesses are likely to separate, particularly within the financial services space, and businesses that have distinct treasury operations, private client operations, insurance operations are likely to see that separation. So we saw that done very nicely with FirstRand. And I wonder whether Nedbank Old Mutual will separate it clearly and keep it as a group.
Get it off your shoulders.
No, I've got nothing wrong. I mean, I think Mike Brown's done a wonderful job. I think Tom Boardman before him inherited something that wasn't in very good shape. Remember, they had a massive rights issue in 2003 after a poor foray into the dot-com type stocks. They sold Data next to nothing after having bought it at a lot. I think the all-time high share price before that era was about 185. So if you've been holding this for 15 odd years, it hasn't exactly been the best performer out
but
there.
you're not unhappy about the current environment,
I think
the current
they've done
management,
a wonderful
all good.
job. All good.
Hot or not on Nedbank, Levan?
I'm hot on Nedbank.
Sasha, hot or not?
No, I'm going to go with a not.